Hey Preceptors. I wanted to do an update this week. I know I did one last week, but just because we have some updates with student evals and stuff. So woohoo! Back to back Preceptor updates. So welcome to my virtual office. The bedroom of my husband's virtual office is in our guest room. So we're making it work during this crazy time. So this is my office slash exercise room, homemade bar studio because my bar studio is doing live streaming virtual classes. So making it work as much as we can, as I'm sure you are. So hello, thank you all for everything throughout this and your patience. I really appreciate it. So wanted to touch base on some things. Also, as you know, effective tonight, the governor has ordered for us to all do stay home. So make sure that we're staying home and doing all of those things and being safe so we can contain, obviously, COVID-19. So let's get started on what we need to update you on regarding the students. So evaluations. So for clinical immersion, they only had 2 weeks left. So we were pretty much towards the end. So you should have received that information from Evalu to go ahead and complete their end of semester evaluation. So please go ahead and do that. That is due March 30th, Monday, just like it always was done. For the first year students, the integrated students, they will not be doing an end of semester evaluation. You guys just completed your mid semester evaluation, so we're going to take that, but then we're also going to curve it a little bit to kind of allow for a little bit buffer, and then that will be their score in the class. But with that said, both sets of students, immersion and integrative, still have to do their evaluation on you guys as preceptors and on the clinical experience or the integrative experience, which is just the site. So they still have to do that. So those have been released and they should be doing those. Those are also due next Monday. So as you know from past times being a preceptor, for those of that you are new, usually everyone fills out their evaluations. You guys sit down, you have a face-to-face conversation, you discuss, and there's room for growth. And they give you information on how you guys can improve, how they can improve, right? And we kind of have this culminating discussion that allows us all to be better. Well, we can't do that face-to-face, right, because of the current situation. But that doesn't mean it can't happen. So what I'm going to do is I'm requiring the students to schedule a virtual meeting with you so that can occur. You guys can use any platform, any interface, anything that you want in order for that to occur. So the same thing that you guys would do face-to-face to discuss all those evaluations should also be occurring virtually. Evaluations are due Monday the 30th, but I'm going to require the students to go ahead and submit documentation of the virtual meeting by Friday, April 3rd. So you have some extra time. If you guys, because life is crazy or hectic or this is impossible, that April 3rd date, just please let me know. It's not a problem. We can make any accommodation that you need whatsoever. Things that they have to do to demonstrate that they've had that is they have to do like a screenshot of the virtual meeting happening, or they can take an image, or they could even do like a short little video of like recording like, hey, we're doing it. But they also need to have some type of a documentation that shows a timestamp of how long the meeting is. So, right, what we don't want is just like, hey, virtual meeting, talk for 10 seconds and then bye, right? Which I know won't happen because you guys are great and you want to do quality feedback. But that's the type of stuff that the students have to then go ahead and upload on Canvas just so I can know that it happened. So super cool. Other than that, that's pretty much it. We just have to wrap up evaluations. I hope that you guys are healthy and safe and that you're doing well. That's my main priority, and especially all of us as healthcare providers. We just want to make sure that you guys are okay. And also that I'm extremely proud to have you guys as preceptors. I know that many of you are switching roles or transitioning and being utilized in different areas of your employment setting, and I think it just speaks tremendously to the versatility of our profession and how we're able to do so much. And there's no one better that I would love for our students to have as their mentors and to guide them than people that are doing those things and being advocates for healthcare professions in general. So very, very proud to have you guys a part of our program. Also during this time, some of us are stuck at home, right? And we're thinking that maybe like we need to be working on things and try to find things. So this would be a good time to utilize each other. Maybe you want to work on something and I can be beneficial, or or something like that. So let's just maybe take a pause and find a way to go ahead and maybe utilize each other if not. Also, just to think about how we could maybe utilize this time to be better, right? So we could take this as a time to work on those projects that we've always wanted to do for our business or institution. Maybe we'll have a big chunk of time to tackle things. Maybe we'll focus on that for professional, or maybe it's also personal. But I think this could be a really great time to go ahead and work on quality improvement from either perspective, personal or professional. And if I can be of assistance during that, please let me know, because there's nothing more that I would be able to finally aid and assist and help you and contribute and give back, because you guys have given us so much, not only with our students, but for those of you that are also helping with simulations. It's really, really amazing. So teaching tip, right? Not really a teaching tip, but I thought maybe just highlighting the importance of being an advocate for the precautions and regulations and things that are being in place by the CDC and the WHO and our governor, to make sure that we are doing those things, which I'm sure we are. We're healthcare providers, but then also making sure that we are voicing those things in our community. So I am being diligent with myself. So I am practicing as I play. I am, not going out into public places. I am washing my hands. I am not touching my face. I am exercising from home. Can we still go outside? Yes, for a bike ride or a run, but I keep 6 feet away from everyone. I keep 6 feet away when I'm out at the grocery store. So just making sure that we're all doing those things and that we're also enforcing them in our community, our family and friends. Because if we all just pause and kind of bunker down for a couple weeks, we can really, 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 really make great strides as a society. And we can be in a much, much better position to allow us to then transition back to normal life sooner rather than later. And I know you guys are all doing those precautions because you're healthcare providers and you know what's the best. So just reminding, let's go ahead and be advocates in our community as well, because that's just as important. Yesterday, my husband got an invitation to a cigar bar that he goes to sometimes with his buddies. And they're like, ooh, VIP event, we're having a few people. And he comes out and he's like, I kind of want to go. And I'm like, you're not going. How many people invited? 30 people. No, you're not going, right? Today he was like, I think I might go into the office. I said, you're not going into the office. 1 hour later, the governor releases. So, just sometimes you have to be kind of a stickler just to make sure, because it's really important. If we just freeze and pause, we'll all be in a better place in a couple weeks from now. And I'm struggling with it. It is difficult, by all means. I'm sure you are all struggling too, personally and professionally. But I know that we'll get through this, and in the long run, it'll make us better. If you need anything, please let me know. Just shoot me an email, and I'm always here virtually too. We can even do a Zoom conference call. So just let me know if you guys need anything. Thanks.